snarls rotting under a Nobel pie. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Your dark heroes being sung while we're show and frogs they supply Eskimos. Everybody know our jockey earns some turtle. Hero to make their sears on bright. Tiny toys with their eyes on the goal. The fire's hot to sleep tonight. There's
Welcome, little boys and girls, to the special Christmas edition of the 0% podcast. I am All
Who are you?
And I am here.
Oh,
And we have
damn.
Cake.
Hello, I'm Gake.
And the host of the show, Ethaniel.
Hello.
Okay, bye, All Might. Thank you for introducing us.
Bye-bye. And Merry Christmas. Ho, 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 ho.
All right.
Wow.
Well,
What a great
Thank
guy.
you,
What
All
a
Might.
jolly guy.
yeah, he helped us out a whole lot by doing that for us.
Yeah, he helped us out a
God,
whole lot because, we wanted to make a holiday special, but somebody...
Can't, not allowed to have holiday specials on this podcast.
People are
we-
busy all of a sudden. They think that because I have a child, that means I have to do a bunch of shit or something. It's like, no.
I was fucking busy as shit yesterday, and it all involved my child.
Like,
so.
you realize, you do realize you have 9 months, right? You think you need to do it
No,
all
I have-
right now? You think you need to do it all yesterday? No.
I've got like 6 months, dude. What are you
6
talking about?
months, I guess.
Yeah, the due date's like in July.
What?
7 months.
I guess. Damn. So she was like,
Yeah,
how do you...
8
Damn,
weeks.
so like that's late as fuck to realize that you're pregnant.
No, I mean, most people realize around 6 weeks, 6 or 7 weeks. So that's already 2 months.
Oh yeah, I guess so. Damn.
Yeah. I thought it would be, oh, I have 9 months to prepare too, but nope. Like, fuck, really? Already? Holy shit.
Damn.
It's come too
She's
close.
not,
Too close already.
Not gotten fat at all from what I've seen, so
She hasn't grown even slightly. She's been telling me that her titties are tender though, so I'm excited for them.
I'm excited to drink some milk.
I'm excited to drink some
I'm
milk.
excited.
I'm gonna have some milk with
Thought
my
you're-
beer every night.
I thought you're lactose intolerant, sir.
That's
I thought you
I
liked
can't have
toast.
cow milk.
A tolerance to
Titty
toast.
milk different. Titty milk different.
Oh,
All right. If I'd gladly take a terrible dump
bruh.
to have some.
So
titty
when
milk,
you were
bro.
a baby, you were like shitting your pants when your mother breastfed you?
Well, I think everyone does, right?
No. It's a you
Yeah,
problem.
as a baby,
It's a you problem, bro.
you didn't shit your pants while your mom fed you.
No, I am tolerant to toast. So
Oh, yeah. My mom used to feed me toast every day, and I just shit my
Yeah.
pants. I just could not.
do you have a weekly hate or a weekly jolly? Are you jolly this week
My-
or are you hateful?
Oh,
Which one?
I guess I could think of a weekly jolly, I guess, but
So what are the others?
Right now-
One or the other.
my weekly hate right now is people who fucking waited for the Virgin Mary's water to break
Oh.
to go Christmas shopping, even though I'm one of them. Oh man,
I mean,
because I had to. Our family is all poor. We're all fucking poor and broke right now. So, girlfriend's mom was like, "Hey, let's just do White Elephant." So everyone just buys one gift, and you get what you get at the game or whatever. So I went to the store today to buy shit. I bought a fucking dude. I'm like, what the fuck do you get for like just anyone? You know, like for White Elephant, it's like,
What the
okay, I'm
fuck
just
is
gonna buy
White
something.
Elephant?
It's like Secret Santa, but like y'all get to like fight over gifts, basically.
What the?
I
You just,
don't
like,
really
beat
fully
the
understand
shit out
the
of
rules.
each other?
Yeah.
It's like
so
a battle
if,
royale
if
for gifts.
like let's say someone brought like a handle of Crown whiskey and someone else brought a toilet seat, and the person that got the toilet seat is like, well, I want the fucking Crown whiskey. They put on gloves and beat the shit out of each other until one dies.
Wow.
And then they get both gifts. And then last man standing, Fortnite Battle Royale wins all of it.
What the? That sounds really barbaric.
It's not, dude. It's actually really fun. I won last year.
I murdered like 6 people.
Yeah.
Um.
It's totally legal too.
Okay. My mom tried to get me to do fucking Secret Santa this year. I was like, fuck no. I hate it. And it was like 40, there's like $20 minimum or some shit. It's like, first of all, I ain't got money for that type of shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Gifts are gay.
I want money. Okay, I want shit that's actually useful.
Yeah.
I want, like, if you're gonna give me a gift, it should be underwear, socks, a gift card with like, or like an Amazon gift, like something like, it's like,
Yeah.
I don't think that you know what I want. I don't think
It's really,
you're
yeah,
gonna
it's
give me
really
what I want,
hard
you know?
it's really hard for people to gift shop for me because I have a hard time telling them what I want because I don't know.
Yeah.
And then like when they do get me something, it's something that like I only like it if it's something that I didn't know I wanted. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like, usually I do know what I want.
Yeah. My girlfriend got me lavalier mics though. That's pretty dope. I'm super fucking excited for that. We're going to have more content. More content.
We're gonna have more content if people aren't too busy all the time. That would be lit.
Yep. More content coming right up.
If people
To
aren't
the
busy
YouTube
and are actually
and
able to film shit,
whatever
that would be
else.
lit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what, like, honestly, gifts annoy me. Like, it's like sometimes people buy me shirts. It's like 20% of the time they're actually a good shirt.
Yeah, it's like someone buys you clothes and you're like, I will never
Friends
wear
are
that,
the only
but
people who
thank you.
bought, like, Brian and Riley are the only people who've ever bought me. I'm not gonna say ever, but in recent memory, have bought me shirts that I actually wear because, like, they have some
Yeah.
idea of what I would wear. And anytime it's a family member or someone random buying me a shirt, it's like, what the fuck is it? It's like, I may be a gamer, but I'm still cool and
Yeah.
epic or some stupid
It's
shit.
the fucking like old Walmart shirts of like the kids playing video games in the tree outside, and it's like, Mom told me to go play outside.
Yeah.
So,
So it's like,
the fucking crackhead kid.
I don't fuck with gifts, and I especially don't want to do Secret Santa because I don't want to feel obligated to get somebody a gift, especially someone I don't know. It's like, what the hell? This is awkward as fuck. I don't want to. Who are you, bro? You don't deserve shit from
Yeah.
me. So, you know, it's Christmas. Let's just say I'm a Grinch. We'll say that. That's what I'm referred to as by some people because
You're a Grinch.
they're fucking racist. They see my disgusting, diseased green skin and they call me a fucking name and it hurts my feelings. Something that, like, that's our word. That's not a word. Like, Grinch is not something that everybody should be allowed to say.
Yeah.
That's my word.
Yeah.
But people just
I'm
keep
sorry.
saying it and they think there's nothing wrong with it. It's the G word. You should just say G word. Not you. You shouldn't be allowed to say it. I mean, really, it has
Yeah.
a big history behind it that people are failing to understand. Apparently,
It's okay to say Grega though.
yeah. Like,
That's
just
fine.
don't have the hard
Yeah.
end to it.
No
you know?
hard CH. Yeah.
It's like, Jesus, dude, what is this? The 1920s or some shit, bro? Like, come on, bro. I thought
I
we've
know.
grown as a
Like, come on.
society by now.
I'm fucking bored. I'm bored of this.
Okay, so Jake is bored of racial inequality
Yep.
in America. The
Yep,
white man.
I'm bored of fake inequality.
white
I
man.
like real inequality.
My weekly hate, I would say, is my whole last week. Okay, so like I don't have a job. I'm one of those
Yeah,
I'm
loser.
one of those tax evading fucking hippies. And but I'm supposed to be working on starting a business here, okay? Multifaceted business with many different running operations. And basically I had like this rash on my back and like all over that, like I don't know where it came from, but I was like itchy as fuck. So I started taking these fucking steroids to heal it. Like I don't Jake,
and it made your dick small.
Jake was like thinking that that's like over the top or something to give someone steroids to treat
yeah, I
a
mean,
rat.
steroids for a rash.
But it,
Just put some cream on it.
yeah, maybe that actually, yeah, makes more sense. My doctor was like, you need these, like you need the nuclear option, pretty much.
You need cheat codes.
And
you need cheat codes.
so I was
dude.
like, literally, it pissed me off too because I was like, all right, tomorrow I'm gonna start a diet and we're gonna get things going. I'm gonna watch what I eat and get fucking slim, dude. And then
and get buff.
the I started like my getting roided out that next day, and I was hungry as fuck, so I could not diet.
Yeah,
makes you
so
hungry as fuck.
you're roided out, and your dad is in the kitchen cooking some like spaghetti or something, and you wanted to go in there and cook something, so you beat the shit out of him and ripped his fucking head off of his fucking shoulders with your
one
pure
hand.
roid rage strength.
Yeah.
The one hand, because he was fucking in the kitchen when it was your turn
Yeah.
to go in there and make some food.
I was vastly stronger.
Serves him right.
I could leap like over my house in a single bound.
Oh, and your skin is green.
Yeah, it turned
Dude,
green.
what if you're turning into the Hulk?
Yeah, I would.
What
I
if-
would black out.
What if
and-
that's? What if it was never gamma radiation? It was always just steroids.
I would black out and then like a big, just covered in blood, and then like big destruction in the city, stuff like that. So
You would see, like, you'd wake up in the morning with like blood all over you and your bed sheets, and a big trail going out the front door. And you turn on the news and just see the city is demolished.
yeah,
and
and
you're like, "What
as
happened?"
a result, I was very hungry all the time and very tired all the time. So I couldn't do anything for about 5 days, really. And what else? Okay, so then directly after that, then I felt like withdrawals from the steroids. It was like, I'm angry, I'm gonna kill him. So I was already roided out, having roid rage, and then I was even more roided out because I needed my fix. So I was running around in the back alleys and killing drug dealers and hoping they had what I wanted, but they did. They never did.
Oh, that's a shame.
So it really sucks. And then, so that's another like 3 or 4 days where I did nothing but lay around on my ass. And then but then I could barely get any fucking sleep, or like I got too much sleep. Okay. Because, I would sleep, but my sleep was ruined. So I slept more than what I was supposed to because my blinds got messed up on my window. So
How did your blinds get messed
gravity, they just broke.
up? They just broke.
So now it was brighter in my room than it's supposed to be. So then I put something to cover up my window more, and then it was even darker in there now. So now it's super dark. So I'm hibernating when I'm sleeping now. And and then my pillow started sucking. Like it started hurting my back and my neck and my
sucks
head.
your body into the pillow. Is that what you meant by it starts sucking?
No, it started being not
Just
good.
pulls you in, makes you
No,
uncomfortable
I would
as
say
fuck.
it's doing the opposite of that.
It's like a pillow is a sack of fluff
Figuratively,
that you
no.
lay your head on, but the fluff split in two and is on both sides of the pillow, so where you lay your head is just cloth.
No, I would say figuratively it was sucking. Literally it was like stabbing me in the neck for 8 hours.
What?
It's
How?
it's like
Would you
it's
just
like I was
put fucking...
using like a fucking brick to sleep on, bruh. Like You never had a
putting
bad
shit in
pillow?
your pillow.
You never had a bad
I'm
pillow?
gonna put my action figure in my pillow. How is it stabbing you in the neck?
Not stab. I'm just saying, I would wake up with a headache. My shoulder hurt. My neck hurt. Like, my
Oh,
pillow turned into a boulder. Like, it turned into
I
a boulder.
I imagined it like you lay down. You're like, ah, fuck.
I just
What's
keep
up with my pillow?
I just keep sleeping in my bed with a sharp pillow with a sharp jagged spikes coming out of it.
Yeah. Jesus.
So my pillow turned into a boulder, and I for like 3 days straight tried to look for new pillow options. I would mess around with different pillows to see which pillows were the best in my home, scouring my house for pillows, and changed the lighting to my room to be just the perfect amount of lighting. And then, so basically, for the past like over a week, I have gotten nothing done. I have barely even been able to play any video games or anything. I've just been laying around and slithering around like a worthless sack of meat and just watching YouTube all day because I am exhausted and tired and yeah. just
Yeah.
existing and failing to have a happiness or like anything in my life. And it's not even my fault. It's not my fault. I want to blame myself and be like, all right, Ethan, gotta work harder, try to do better. But it's like, what can I do? If I wake up at like 4 p.m. in the afternoon with a fucking headache and like my day is pretty much over. I'm
God
exhausted.
Damn, 4 p.m.
I'm tired, even though I slept for a long for like 12 hours straight. I'm still tired.
Jesus.
I have a headache. My
Yeah,
back
just
hurts.
not restful at all. Yeah. Jeez. Holy
It's
fuck.
like, what the fuck?
I can't imagine waking up in a dark ass room and looking at your phone and it's 4 p.m. Like, holy shit, that sounds awful.
fucking-
That's gotta like do some shit to your mental health.
Yes,
Like,
I
holy
felt
shit.
like, holy fuck. I feel like I'm depressed right now, and I have nothing to be like. I'm not. I am happy right now.
And the sun goes down at like 5 o'clock, so you're like, I haven't seen
Yes.
the sun in weeks. I haven't seen the sun in weeks.
I'm happy. I'm happier right now than I was like 2 months ago. But yet, I was sitting in my room, like, I'm depressed right now. Why am I depressed? Why am I depressed? Why I have nothing to be sad about?
sitting
I
there.
feel depressed, even though I'm not sad. That's by far the most perplexing mental state to be in, is to be depressed when you're not sad. And then, like,
It's very perplexing.
I have bags on my eyes, my skin is pale, and I finally, yesterday, woke up without a headache, and today I woke up great, and now I'm back to normal, and I can get to work on everything that I need to do, and I plan on working out
Damn.
tomorrow and doing much shit, so I'm finally back to normal. My last week and a half or so has been fucking horrendous, so...
Like for your last week and a half, the only saving grace you had was I can take a shower and forget about shit for a minute.
And I was
Like,
also sick with something that I was sick with something I don't know what was. Like the last 2 times I drank, I was like feverish as fuck the entire night that I drank.
dude, I feel that's so common now. Like ever since COVID, I feel like a ton of people have just been getting sick with something that's definitely not COVID, but it's weird.
I feel like I
got
could
that
have honestly
twice.
had COVID, but like it's so weird because you think that it's supposed to like come with coughing and sneezing and shit. That I had zero coughing. I was just fatigued, and my throat is just kind of very mildly sore. And when I drank, I just got super like feverish because, I guess, obviously drinking when you're sick is not very good.
Yeah.
So I was sick
It's
with
gonna make you
something,
feel all
but
the
it's just
things.
like, it's not a cold. I don't have a normal fever. I don't have the flu. I don't know. It's not allergies. I don't know what the fuck I'm sick with, but I am sick. So
yeah, just fucking the whole fatigue.
yeah.
That's a ton of people have been experiencing that when it's not COVID. And like upper respiratory fucking bullshit has been going around in our area. I don't know if it's everywhere. But people all the time, like, yeah, I can't stop coughing. But like, and I'm still coughing. And my chest feels fine. My throat feels fine. I don't wake up fatigued anymore, but I did like a month ago. It's
I
fucking
think
weird.
you're coughing
Like, what
because you're
is
smoking
this?
weed now, bro.
Nope, I don't smoke weed.
What?
I don't smoke weed.
No, yeah. See, literally, I think weed has to do with it. To be honest with you, I used to cough
Definitely,
like
you're
2 years ago.
definitely
I
right.
used to cough like all the time.
You're 100% right because I'd be smoking weed like almost every night now.
You just start coughing.
It's weird. Like for some reason, I like to smoke like, okay, so one bowl of weed on my girlfriend's bowl it's like a one-hitter bowl. You've seen it. It's a very small bowl. One bowl of that will get me good and stoned and I'll be high just like doing combat challenges and Gears of War for like, no, not Gears, God of War for like 2 hours and I'm having fun and it's good.
Wow, how does that
but,
not
like,
get boring?
I don't know. Like, I'll just get stoned and just like do combat challenges for like 2 hours and just like be like, this is badass. But like, for some reason, every once in a while, every couple days or so, I'm like, I want to smoke 2 bowls of weed and get way too high. So
Wow.
like,
Yeah.
I don't know why. Like, because I used to get super paranoid from getting too high, but now it's like I kind of like getting scared.
Oh
And
my
like
God.
going to bed and just like my brain is thinking of so many different things while I'm just laying in bed going to sleep. It's
That
fun
is-
to just think of a whole bunch of random
I
shit
hate
while I'm going to
that.
sleep.
I fucking hate
I
that
don't
shit.
know why. Like in the moment I'm like I don't know if I like this or not. I don't know. I'm like kind of playing a game in my
Oh,
brain.
God.
And then when I'm sober and I'm like, I'm going to get stoned and go to bed and think of all this wacky shit, I'm like excited to. I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm about
What
to
the-
do some goofy shit. I don't know. It's weird. It's so weird.
Uh,
But like when
Can't
I'm with
relate.
friends and stuff, it's like, if I'm with friends, I'm like, I need to smoke half a bowl. Because if I smoke one bowl, like a whole bowl, then I'm not going to talk for the rest of the night. And if I smoke half a bowl, then I'll talk somewhat for the rest of the night. But I don't know. It's so weird. It's so fucking weird.
yeah, that is very
But
strange.
I kind of love it though. It's so strange.
That is very strange. Speaking of God of War, though, I'm like probably I think my guesstimate is halfway through the story, and it's been out for long enough to where we can talk semi freely about it.
I think like minor spoilers are okay, but for the most part, I think a lot of people, 2 people that I know have told me that they're waiting for a PS5 to get it, so
Yeah.
minor spoilers.
Yeah, the first game's better. Hello. The first game's better.
First game's better. First
The
game's better.
combat-
It looks better too,
No, it doesn't.
but yes, it does. It literally has better graphics, but Ragnarok runs better, is a little smoother.
I guess.
I literally just played all of God of War 2018 after beating Ragnarok, and I'm continuing Ragnarok now.
Ragnarok
So-
is like, at first it just feels like a big DLC of the first game, but like it's like they made a big DLC for the first game and then they like nerfed everything. Like they just did a hard fucking balance patch to everything. Like it's a multiplayer game, and everything fun and like OP and beast that you were good at in the first game has now been wiped away, and even shit that's like even minor, even shit that's like you could have a badass combo with, that has also been nerfed. It's like the combos
Yeah,
are
I
just
mean,
I literally, my axe is upgraded almost all the way. So
Yeah.
it's the combos are not as good. They're not as fluid. The combat is kind of lackluster. I don't have the new weapon, so I don't know how good that is yet. But the axe and the chains are not, the combos that you get are not as good and flowing well. They don't feel as powerful. It's definitely like the game is easier than the first God of War,
The game is
but
definitely
it's
easier.
harder
It's
to
definitely
play
a
it
little
good.
easier.
Like it's harder to play
I don't know,
badass.
It's easier in terms of like the boss fights and like, you know, the timing and the parries and just how much health they have and stuff, but it's harder in the sense of how they nerfed
Yeah.
everything that was OP, where like relics take forever, or no, enchantments take forever to recharge now for the cooldown. Like they take so long, but I think it's because of the third weapon that they did that.
I guess.
And
Yeah.
the spear, by the way, I think is the worst of the three.
Well, people
I
say
think
it's
the
a lot of
spear-
people say it's
it
the
was-
best of the three.
People love it. As soon as I got it, I used it a lot, and I was like, "That's cool." Went straight back to the axe, though. Like I use the spear and I use its abilities and stuff, but no, the axe and the blades, especially the axe, still
the axe is
like
perfect.
Leviathan
I
axe.
mean,
Yeah,
after I got the blades, I mean, yeah, I didn't use them nearly as much as the axe.
like I'll use the different weapons just for their like abilities, just for their attacks, their special attacks, and then just go right back to my axe. But I also I don't know, have you met Lunda yet?
No. Oh wait.
Okay. Well,
Is
she's the female dwarf.
no. Actually, yes, I have.
Okay. Well, you'll meet a female dwarf and she'll be able to help you out and stuff, and she'll tell you to get her armor, and her armor is fucking badass. I'm still using
What?
it.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
I
is.
literally have
It's
it.
actually
I
insane.
have it.
You got all of it?
Yeah.
Fucking wear it and upgrade it because it's OP as fuck. Literally,
It
okay,
literally
so
says
it's
you get
unarmed hits.
yeah.
Unarmed hits grant poison. And then
What?
with the other two pieces,
I thought it.
unarmed hits unarmed hits grant poison, give you poison. They will like poison the person you're hitting.
Oh.
And then the other things are when you're hitting someone who's like got status damage on them, it does way more damage.
no.
So you just beat the living fuck out of everything.
I mean,
Yeah.
maybe we're thinking about
Yeah,
two
it's
different
OP.
dwarves. Because
I'm thinking of the female dwarf.
because
There's one female dwarf.
I'm wearing the. Does the ability change when you upgrade it? Because I'm wearing it right now, and it's like
No.
I'm pretty sure it says unarmed hits deal like more damage to poison enemies. Is
Yeah, but also hitting them poisons them.
I don't know, man. I haven't tried it.
Yeah,
but-
no, it's not poisoned enemies, it's status affected enemies. So I will go all three runic attacks with all three weapons to get them super status affected and then beat the shit out of them, and it destroys people. It fucking destroys them. It's insane. It's insane armor.
I would say the story is pretty decent so far, but yeah, the combat is really it's kind of disappointing because it's just like I can't feel as badass when it's like I don't know what they broke what didn't need to be, like they fixed they fixed what wasn't broken. So, and that's something
Yes.
that everybody knows is true. Like that's something like whenever you make a game, write something, draw something, anything. If you have something that is just perfect, you don't need to change it at all. You just add on top
Also-
of it, and they change the core shit, which didn't need to be changed.
After replaying 2018 again, I think I've noticed that Ragnarok is way more like quippy, like fucking Marvel quips all the time, like way more.
I guess.
2018 had some like goofy, quippy like dialogue, but God of War Ragnarok has more. It definitely has more of just like goofiness.
I suppose. One thing that I don't like is I loved and I'm probably not too far in the end. Okay, so I'm at the part where I just finished forgot what place it is, but it's Freya's realm.
Yeah,
and I'm before I go back and doing
Vanaheim.
some side quest shit. So, like, how far would you say that is into the story?
Have you met Freyr
Yeah.
and Lunda? Okay, so you're probably like halfway through. Yeah.
So far, one of the things that I don't like the part that I loved about the first game is that it's from start to end just a big ass adventure between a father and a son. And now
I love it.
This game, it does some bold new stuff, but I don't know. I don't like the fact that they're splitting up Kratos and Atreus so much so far. Like it's a much more. It's not really too much spoilers to say that there's other characters that you can play as, kind of, and
There's one.
and it's not super linear, I guess, in the same way that the first game was. So that's as much as I can really say without spoiling anything.
I would say it's just as linear.
I'm
How
saying
is it less
linear in terms of the first game.
Of just like, okay, you're saying it's less linear in terms of like
That's,
just one story, where
yeah.
this is multiple stories that kind of branch
Yeah.
together. Okay, yeah.
because I'm not trying to spoil anything. But I don't like that as much because, like, here's the thing. In parts where, let's say you're Kratos and you're playing with Freya, and like Atreus isn't with you for whatever reason. It's like, like, so far I haven't seen a reason why he can't be there. Like, there's no.
Well, there's definitely. Have you heard Kratos say "boy" yet?
No.
Okay, once you hear that, you'll understand. You'll understand most of the reasons why when Atreus isn't with you in the game. After you hear Kratos say "boy."
Okay. I don't know. It upsets me, bro. Like that. Those are my team. Those two belong together.
Also, Kratos doesn't say "boy" enough. Like,
well,
he says it one time in the whole game. Once.
Have respect for your child. You don't refer to them as boy, but
whatever. Okay.
When I have a son,
they
I'm
also
gonna say
show
boy.
Lin Fei. What's her name? Lin Fei. Kratos' wife.
Lim Fei? She's not Asian, bro. This is not Asian mythology.
Her name. They call her Fei, but her name is Lin Fei, and that's Loki's mother in Norse mythology.
Lu Fei.
Lu Fei. Okay, yeah. Luffy.
Or Lao Fei or something like that. Because
in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, he's actually an ice giant and named Luffy. Or
Luffy, yeah. No, not Luffy. Laufey. Laufey. His name is Laufey.
Okay, Lao Fei. It's probably Lao Fei. Lao Fei, they show her in this game, and I didn't like that. Like, you didn't have to show her.
So far, I've only seen her. So the way that you see, I don't know if she shows up later, but the way that you see her, so far from what I've seen, she hasn't been in a cutscene. So you just see her model in game, and it's very off-putting. It's very off-putting the way that she's shown because she looks like shit. She looks like shit.
Have you seen Thor's wife yet?
No.
Dude, she's hot as fuck.
Damn.
Dude, she's so fucking hot.
She was cool.
Damn, you're gonna see a lot of Thor, but you already see. You look at Thor once and you go, "I see a whole lot of Thor."
I love
like.
Damn, I you know what? Let's talk about this later, because
we can stop talking about fucking God of War already. Holy
spoilers.
Shit. It's really good. If you have a PlayStation, play it. If you have a fucking PC, play the 2018 one. It's perfect. Play it.
Don't expect too much from the sequel. Don't get your hopes too high. It's just an extension of what you already love. It's not going to be groundbreaking, the greatest thing since sliced bread. They already made sliced bread. It's perfect.
Yeah.
So, just go into it expecting that.
Yeah. It's like a 9 out of 10, if you ask me.
Yeah. So, one of the things that I thought about while I was like taking a shit one time is like, isn't it so fucking weird that we like did the Pledge of Allegiance as children?
Like in class?
Yeah. Like every day we would see the flag and have this fucking cultist chant and be like, I pledge allegiance to this country.
To my fucking country. Under God himself, he looks upon me while I bless this country with my heart and my soul and fuck everyone else.
I'm literally like 8 years old.
Dude, we need to ask Cheech if they did that in
they
Australia.
Probably did.
They
were
had
like,
an Australian.
Oi, mate! We pledge allegiance under God, mate! No!
Dude, I still think every day about how I asked Cheech if his Aboriginals were like, if they had feathers and did the and he was like, no, they just wow. And that shit made me, I still think about it. It's still funny as shit. Like, that shit's funny as fuck, dude. They're Indians, they're native Australians.
It is, wow. I don't know why.
So good.
Do people think that if we don't make kids do this, that they'll become like anarchists or some shit?
Like communists.
Yeah, like communists or anarchists. Like, it's kind of fucking weird.
I have no idea why.
And then when you didn't do it, teachers would get like pissed off at you.
Dude,
man.
I feel like this might actually baffle some of our audience because I am not from Texas. and I went to school in Pennsylvania, where I'm from, before I moved here. So in Pennsylvania, we do the Pledge of Allegiance, and then we sit back down. In Texas, you do the Pledge of Allegiance, and then you take your right hand off of your heart and you put it up next to your head, and you recite the Texas Pledge, which like baffled me. Really?
Yeah.
We have a Texas Pledge that we say every single day
weird.
at school. It's so weird.
It is weird. Like I remember probably being. I wonder how old I was. Probably like in middle school, and I was just like, "Why am like?" It's at some point you start to realize, "Why am I doing this? Why am I saying these things?" Like I don't care. I genuinely don't care.
It's
And
goofy.
then
I
teachers would
remember one time
get really
I sat
offended
down.
when you don't do it.
Yeah, one time I literally sat down for the Texas Pledge because I was like, I don't care. I don't
My
care,
allegiance
bro.
has already been made towards Pennsylvania. I will not
My
switch
allegiance
sides.
is towards the Keystone State.
I will not.
this
I
Lone
will
Star
not dishonor
bullshit.
my fucking heritage.
Yeah.
You bastards.
should start. I should put my hand out like the Nazi salute and like do the Third Reich.
I should be allowed
That
to,
is my heritage. That is my
I should
heritage.
be allowed to fucking praise my fucking Führer in class.
Yeah, I should be allowed to. Dude, yesterday me and my girlfriend got our Switch. Finally. A full
Quick
year
thought, quick
without
thought.
that shit.
Quick thought.
Yeah.
Why haven't neo-Nazis tried to claim that they have like a religion? Because like Satanists can do whatever the fuck they want because it's a religion. Why the fuck did
I mean-
neo-Nazis never be like, Hitler's my god. He's my deity.
Probably because they're all Catholic. And they're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
that's a sin to change their religion.
Yeah.
They're like, I ain't gonna start talking about Hitler being my, because I hate Hitler, but I do hate the blacks too.
To this day, my favorite like scene in all of media and fiction is that one scene from Wolfenstein 2 or whatever, and he's like, "But mein Führer, I'm from Minnesota." And he just gets shot in the head by Hitler.
What the fuck? Holy shit! I never knew about that. That's badass.
I showed you, I think. Yeah, I showed you.
I don't
Maybe I
know.
didn't.
I don't remember.
And it was like the scene of like an old man Hitler, and there's like he
My
points a gun at him. He's like speaking German. He's like, "Ah, you're a Nazi, or you're a Jew." And he's like, "No, mein Führer, I'm from Missouri." And then he just instantly gets shot in the head by Hitler as an old man.
damn. My favorite scene from Wolfenstein 2 was when you walk through a door and a guy grabs you and starts stabbing you in the chest repeatedly, and then you pull out a knife and start stabbing him in the chest repeatedly while you're stabbing each other in the chest, and then the word England shows up
Yeah.
on screen. That's my
It's the
favorite
average day.
scene. Yeah.
Bro, people can just run around with fucking machetes and murder you in England. It's awesome. I love Birmingham.
Birmingham.
Come down to Birmingham, mate. Anywho,
Yeah. It's
I have a Switch. I'm a little kid.
no one gives a
yeah.
fuck.
I have a Switch. I named the Switch because actually I'm not gonna say why.
And you
but,
named the Switch so you can.
we
be
named the
even
Switch-
sadder when you lose it again.
We named it the SS Fourth Reich Switch.
Oh my god!
We are the Fourth Reich.
You know,
Ethan, will you
sometimes.
join me?
So there's some things that have happened at Jake's apartment that are so racist that I can't even say it on the podcast.
Like what?
That we had a friend over on Halloween, and there's evidence of it, and there's a picture of me being coerced into sitting on his neck with
Didn't
my
I
knee.
put it in the Discord?
No, I don't.
I put
No,
it
you
in the
didn't. No, you didn't.
Discord.
I don't remember.
I think I did.
And he had blackface on.
Ethan put his knee on our black friend. Let's just say that.
Sure, we'll say
Ethan
black
put
friend.
his knee on our black friend.
Definitely wasn't a white person.
His name was Nathan.
But I've seen racism in Jake's home, and I've seen racism in Jake's home, and sometimes I'm just like, sometimes I sit and wonder, like, I'm like, damn, Jake's getting real comfortable. Jake must be real comfortable. What does think of all this? And then I just noticed that she doesn't
God.
care. She doesn't care. She's just as racist as you. She's just as much of a piece of shit as you.
Don't say her name.
Just bleep it out. No, just you just cut it out. Just as much of a monster as you. And
Yeah, because we got robbed by a black guy. And he was black, so now we hate blacks.
was she
And he stole my Switch.
was
so we
she
bought a
as
new one.
tolerant of your degeneracy before that happened?
I wasn't nearly as much of a degenerate before that
Oh.
happened.
I mean, I guess
Have
that'll
you not
do it.
noticed my racism levels have gone up?
Yeah, well, they've always been they've always been up, all right?
Well, they've always been goofy jokes. Now there's a little bit of reality in them.
Yes.
Uh,
I mean, I guess. Kind of I guess.
Kind of
you
what?
also take it out on Brian as well. You're like, Brian, you fucking beaner, get out of my house, stop stealing my shit, you beaner. So I mean, he's
Because
not
it's
he's not
funny.
even the kind that robbed you.
You know, my my other friend Brian, who is black, one time we were, I think we were just in my living room and we were hanging out talking. I don't think you or Brian and Riley were there, but me and my other friends and Black Brian were there. And we might have been at their house, I don't know. But I ended up accidentally, just like in regular conversation, saying the N-word.
Oh my god.
Without a hard R, with a soft A at the end. And I said it and immediately noticed that I said it. And I turned to my left and I looked at Brian. I said, sorry, Brian. And I kept going. And he just laughed. That's a homie, bro. He just laughed because I said sorry to him.
Yeah. I mean,
So good.
you know, we had a whole podcast. Well, we have a whole podcast dedicated to saying the N-word is okay. So no
Yep.
need to go
And
back on that.
But if Black Brian didn't like us, then he wouldn't be the one at the end of every episode except for the last few because I
we
forgot.
should make a
saying Ethan and Jake's are some funny
we
dudes.
should make-
That's him. That's my friend Brian.
I get because we're gonna have uncensored episodes at some point in the near future here. So at the end of those episodes, we should have him giving us the N-word pass. We should have- so that
I don't want to ask him to do that. I don't want to ask him to do that.
well, you should. You don't ask. You just somehow get him to give it to us. you just.
Damn.
You just.
So like the very first video we post on Patreon at the very beginning, we need to have him giving us. Do you think we could find like cards on Amazon that say N-word pass?
I don't know. It's easy to make a.
Just have him hand them to us.
I don't know. Figure it out. We'll figure it out.
That'd
But
be
we need it. We
badass.
should officially get it and have it be documented so that no, we can't get canceled. You can't cancel someone who gets given the N-word pass by a black person.
A black person with dreads like that. He's
And
super,
on the end
like,
of every
doesn't wash his hair.
episode, he comes to Jake's house and records every episode. Some funny ass dudes. Every
Yeah.
episode, he comes to your house to
Yep.
record that one line.
Yeah, and dude, he did his acting was through the roof on the Halloween episode too. I was like, dude, you just need to scream, and he did it. He did it. It was good.
Come here.
Remember that shit? Come here. So good.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty good. Okay, so we have to say something Christmassy. So do you have like this is kind of a hard one, but do you have any Christmas presents of your past that like were really good or really bad?
My friend Josh gave me a plaque that says "Natural One Award."
What?
It was pretty bad. Plaque with a dice, a
Oh,
D20
oh.
glued to it, where the one is facing up, and it says "Natural One Award." That was pretty cool, but I don't give a shit about it. Damn, I need to think. I haven't gotten. Okay, believe it or not, I haven't gotten a lot of Christmas presents in my
No, 'cause I'm
life.
fucking poor. Poor as shit. You know, my
okay,
tree
when I
used to
was
be
a kid,
fucking my whole living room was filled from end to end. You know how you've seen how big my living room is. Imagine from one
Yeah.
end to the other end, the entire perimeter, the entire surface area.
Damn. Just covered in presents.
And about like 5 feet off the ground. So the whole surface area of the floor plus 5 feet off the ground.
Your parents just built a fort out of your presents
Yeah.
for you.
Let's just say I was spoiled and a piece of shit as a child.
When I was a kid, I remember I never played Yu-Gi-Oh, but I wanted the dual disc, the big like blade looking thing that goes on your arm to put the Yu-Gi-Oh cards in, and I wanted one of those real bad. I don't know why I wanted it. I just thought it was cool. And then when I got it, I got Yu-Gi-Oh cards too, and I just never touched the Yu-Gi-Oh cards and pretended it was a giant fucking like sword on my arm, and that was cool. That's a pretty cool gift.
I miss getting fucking socks and underwear. Like, cause like I don't get any gifts anymore because I'm a fucking grown ass motherfucker. But I wish my parents still like just gave me socks and underwear at Christmas.
Yeah,
that would be
dope.
So I don't have to go out and buy it myself.
Yeah,
like just give me a restock.
That's what,
you know, just a fucking a yearly.
That's how you know you're a fucking adult now.
Give
yeah,
me a yearly restock of like some shampoo and soap and some fucking socks. And,
give me some 3-ply toilet paper,
like,
bro. Give me some 3-ply.
Give me that fucking Warzone fucking restock fucking ammo drop, you know? Like, give me that fucking...
Yeah.
Get me fixed up, you know? So...
Yeah.
I loved it.
Maybe some hair gel.
You want to know the most awkward Christmas present I've ever gotten, though? Okay, so back when I was in high school, and I use... Okay, before I started using, like, face... what's it called? What do you use to lotion? Okay, face lotion, because my face for some reason when I got out the shower, like it's really dry. And before I started like doing that, like rubbing face lotion on my face, I would use fucking Jergens, good old Jergens, and I'd be using that shit up. You know?
Damn,
using that shit up. Now here's the thing, about good old me. You see, my dick is very it gets oil. It gets oiled down. All right.
What?
I don't need any lotion. And some people require lotion to get their rocks off. Me, I don't. I'm one of the.
You just put fucking canola oil next to your bed?
No, I'm one of the.
One
of the few specimens, the few fucking alpha males that I can have good friction, good solid everything, perfect smoothness, off of pure natural skin oils that come out of my body. Okay, I don't.
Sounds like you just don't shower.
No, but I just don't need lotion for my Johnson. I don't need Jergens.
Yeah,
I don't need Jergens on my Johnson. Basically,
I don't use lotion either. I also don't believe in condoms.
A lot of people need fucking, because apparently people have dry dicks, I guess. I don't know. Apparently it's a thing. Like that's where the stereotype comes from. You know, when you beat your meat, you have a big fucking bottle of fucking lotion.
Yeah.
It's like
lotion and tissues.
Yeah, it's like I've never needed lotion for that. But so I used some lotion back, like Jergens, before I started using face lotion for my face. And that was in my bathroom. It was a big bottle of Jergens. And then on one Christmas, my grandma and grandpa are there. My mom is there, I think. I don't know. Maybe she wasn't there yet. And I opened one present. I opened this present in front of my grandparents. And I think my mom. And it's just a big ass, like it's huge. It's as big as like a Pringles can. It's just a big Jergens.
A giant bottle of lotion.
It's huge.
That's fucking amazing. That's a great gift.
It's like, I know that I was given this for the use of not having dry skin. but when I feel like when everybody else sees a teenage boy like 15, 16 years old opening a present to see from his father a big bottle of lotion,
Gigantic bottle.
that they might have looked at that and seen that a different way and been like, "What are you using that for? What do you need all that lotion for?"
They're like, well, try it on. You're like, well, okay. Just pull your cock out in front of your family.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I felt so embarrassed. I was like, are y'all thinking what I think y'all are thinking? Like, do y'all?
Oh man.
I hope y'all are not thinking that I'm just plowing through these fucking lotion bottles. That I need one that's this big. That I am just plowing through these bottles. I'm getting every last drop. I'm getting every last drop of these fucking bottles, bruh. Oh man.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
She was crazy.
That's an awesome Christmas
That was
gift.
like by far the wackiest gift I've ever received.
Gigantic bottle of lotion for your teenager cock.
Yeah, it's freaking
I
crazy.
bet you did you try it? You tried it, right?
No, I don't need it.
You didn't even try it? Not even
I
once.
still have it, I think, in my restroom.
Unopened
Yeah.
from middle school.
So yeah. So that was my childhood.
That's pretty
It's a glimpse
good.
into my
That's
life.
A pretty fucking good Christmas gift for a teenager, I would say. Let me tell you, dude, when my kid's a teenager, I'm gonna buy him a big bottle of lotion and tell him to try it on.
Now, here's the part of the show where I confront you.
Oh,
You're fired.
Okay.
Get the fuck off and
okay, bye.
take those last 5 cents of your paycheck with you. You get 5 cents a week. Take your last 5 cents. And get the fuck out. But
Okay, what are you getting at?
But okay. So I remembered it recently. You know, sometimes you have bad memories and they just strike you when you least expect it. And you don't think about what you should have said when it happened back then. So basically, here's what happened. So basically, when me and Jake first met, we met in this class, and there was a hot girl. There was a hot girl, and her name. Do you think we could say her name?
Shall we say it? Say Stacy.
Okay. I guess. Okay. Stacy. So this girl's name's Stacy, and she was hot as fuck. Like, she has a fat ass. Like, she's a white girl, she's blonde, and she's really dumb. Like, she's like what you would imagine a white blonde girl to be.
The bimbo.
She's a bimbo. Like a grade A high school bimbo. Like, it's just the most generic CW shit you've ever seen. She has a big booty. And
Enormous.
And it was a weird time, man. You know, I've never even... Actually, I did have a girlfriend in middle school beforehand. I was, like, trying to, like, play some game with her, bro. And low-key was kind of low-key working, but it kind of wasn't at the same time. Like, she was, like... She knew she was hot, and she knew I was trying, and she was playing hard to get. But, you know, she was...
Because of all the fucking baseball players that were in love with her.
It's like, I feel like...
It's so
I feel like,
cringe.
genuinely, though... Here's the thing. I feel like she was playing along with me just because, you know, she can. She can be flirty. She's a girl. She knows she's hot, right? But, like, I feel like I could have actually genuinely had a chance if I was smarter about it and, like, tried harder, you know? Like, if I had my brain now and when I'm in my 14-year-old body and I could spit the game and confidence that I have now, back then, I feel like I could have done something there, you know?
Yeah.
I don't feel like it was ever, like, impossible. I feel like maybe she saw me differently, slightly. Ever so slightly. But, cause, like, you know, I literally, like, I made her cry, like, a couple times.
What?
I literally made her cry. Like, one time her boyfriend, like, cheated on her or something, and then, like, I roasted her. And then she cried.
Oh my
And
god.
then, I don't know. She got mad at me for something. The way that me and her interacted, and it got weirder all throughout high school because it was like this unspoken thing between us, where it's like I felt like she liked me, but I just wasn't like, I don't know how to, because I don't want to say not good enough, but like not what I needed to be. Like I wasn't,
Yeah.
like,
Like, she thought you were
I
cool.
wasn't confident enough to like ask her out. I wasn't smooth enough to have the best game, but I was just like barely there. Like I had all the signs of the potential, but I just wasn't like there yet, you know?
It's because you didn't look like a scruffy ass stoner retard. That's why. That's what she was fucking into.
Yeah, also too. I was also short and had a very boyish charm. And you know, I look like 18 right now and I'm like 23. So back then I probably looked like 12 when I was like 15. So you know, that's how that works. But I feel like she did like
you
me.
looked like a freshman to me.
She liked me to an extent. So it's kind of weird. Like we had this whole thing throughout high school that like, I don't know, it was weird. It was.
Can you
it was
get
never
on with
really a
it?
thing. I'm just reminiscing about my how my life could have been different. But anyways, so
Why am I in trouble?
Basically, me and Jake, when we first met, we met in this class with this girl, and there's a whole nother story to me and Jake's adventures in that class, but we get out of high school and then we move in together 2018, and so that goes along, and sometimes we talk about the old times. Sometimes, you know, we chat with the girl that I almost dated when she was a senior and I was a sophomore, and that was a whole other story.
Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot about
And
her.
we talked to her one time on the phone. And one time before Jake's current girlfriend was his girlfriend now, she was just our friend and she came over and got drunk with us. And Jake like spanked my ass in front of her. So there was that.
Yeah.
You know, we did all sorts of wacky stuff. And then one time, we had wacky adventures at the old apartment. Me and Jake had wacky adventures involving girls at our old apartment.
Yeah.
We had foursomes. But
Oh, okay.
one time, for some reason, Stacy and Jake were in contact again. And Jake was like, and Jake, he had always described that he never gave a single fuck about Stacy, but he's like, yeah, I mean, she's hot as fuck. I'd smash the fuck out of that. And he knew. I was like, damn, I would also smash the fuck out of that, bruh. He knew. Jake knows.
Well, yeah.
Jake knows that I feel more strongly about this than
No.
than you. You see, because me, I would appreciate it more
No.
than you.
Oh, I doubt that.
No, I would appreciate it more than you.
I doubt that you'd appreciate it more. That's a lot to say.
No,
That you'd appreciate
no,
it more.
I would appreciate it more. 100%.
She's literally like supermodel status.
No, she's not.
Almost.
No, she's not.
For a fucking
And
just out of
inherently,
high
the
school
person
girl,
who has
yeah.
had less sex would appreciate a hot bitch more than a person who's already had sex with hot bitches.
I don't know about that. Because if I did have sex with her, then she would have been the hottest bitch that I ever had sex with. So I definitely would have appreciated it quite a bit.
I don't give a damn what you would appreciate, but you've always said that you never gave a fuck about her. You just looked
But
at
now
her.
that I've had sex with my current girlfriend is the hottest bitch I've ever had sex with, by the way.
Too late to say that now, but
No.
But you've
Continuing
always
on
said
with the
you've
story
always
where
said,
I was dumb.
since day one that you never give a fuck about her, only her body. Whereas me, I cared a little bit about personality. She was kind of stupid, but you know, I cared about her personality as well. So I would have inherently been more appreciative of her pussy than you, because I care about her personality. You know. So one time, so Jake invites her over one time, and I'm thinking, okay, this is Ethan. This is your time to shine. Okay, and on this day, Jake is like, I'm telling Jake, I'm gonna try to like, maybe I'll do something, you know, maybe I'll talk to her and try to hit her up, you know. And Jake is like understanding of this. He's like, okay, he's understanding that I'm gonna let Ethan try a thing, you know. I'm gonna let Ethan try a thing, you know? And so I'm thinking we're gonna be dressed casually, you know? I come out of my room wearing like pajama pants and normal clothes, you know, normal shirt and a jacket. I'm just like casual. I see Jake over here wearing like combat boots, skinny jeans, and a tank top, showing off like that he just worked out or something. That he's like showing off his full biceps and triceps and everything. He has a tank top, skinny jeans, and fucking work boots on, and he's wearing that with this girl that comes here.
Okay, so I just got off of work. So I was still wearing the same pants and shoes that I wore to work, and I just changed my shirt into a clean shirt when I got home, and I only had a few tank tops that were clean. That's it. That's all. I wasn't trying to steal nothing.
I never felt more betrayed in my entire life. Imagine this, chat. You get a chance to reconnect with an old flame, and you step out thinking this is going to be a chill evening, but someone has to turn it into a competition of love. I see a man wearing militarized combat boots, skinny.
I don't think either of us had a fucking chance either way, to be completely honest with you. Because, like, maybe, like, before she got there, however she was thinking, maybe one of us had a chance. But when she got there and our TV stand was broken, so it was literally sitting on the fucking floor, and we had beer, and she hates beer, so she drank wine out of a fucking Solo cup. Definitely was not fun for her.
Bro, we're like, all of us were like 18, 19, you're like 2 years older. What was she really thinking, bro? Did she think we're gonna be rich as fuck?
I don't know. Like, she probably expected it to be a little nicer. Yes, it was. It was on the floor during that, yeah.
Oh, man.
I think it was like the next day I went to Ace Hardware and got the fucking, like, screws to put it on.
Oh, man.
So it was going to be a bad time either way.
Well, okay, well, that's fucking gay, okay? I didn't know she didn't like beer. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Well,
but I was like, I happen to have some wine if you fucking want some of that.
Okay. Well, all I know is...
And she was also a stoner, and neither of us smoked at the time either. So she was probably like, I just want to go home and smoke.
Oh, pretty sure we had... Or I guess we just didn't have weed. I smoked at the time.
I don't think either... Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And you just didn't... Yeah, you just didn't have weed. Because you didn't know where to get it from.
Yeah.
Or something.
But it's like, yeah, I mean, all I know is, here's the thing. An old flame rekindled, ? Chill night. I step out and I see Jake in his like fully pimped out, swagged out.
Just call it sexy. Just call it sexy and hot.
Jake is wearing an outfit to try to make himself look sexy and hot to his perception. And to what white blonde women.
To your perception, it was sexy and hot. And to me, it was just clean clothes.
No, it's the perception of white blonde girls. What they think is sexy is like generic looking action movie guy who just walks around in a tank top and jeans and high tech work / combat military boots that are like have cleats. He is wearing cleats. Spikes on the end of his boots. Fucking.
I looked like Dennis from SpongeBob, by the way.
Imagine Dennis from.
So, ladies.
Dennis from SpongeBob, but with a tank top.
Yep, that was me.
So, I just want to express to the everybody watching that Jake is a house home wrecker. And he is a deceiver, and you may think that there is no competition. You may think you are safe, and then he'll swoop in and start like, she'll be like, "Hey, where's the wine?" And then he just starts flexing both his biceps and pointing at the fridge and like pretending like he's not flexing. He's just like stretching, and he's like, "Oh, right over there, beyond these two big mountains."
Yeah, it's right over these mountains over there.
As
No.
if we wouldn't fucking notice you bulging your muscles
Dude,
as hard as possible.
Completely in complete honesty, I wouldn't lie on a podcast, all right? In complete honesty, I literally just wore normal clothes.
That's not
Like,
normal.
those are clothes
You know
I
what's
would wear
normal?
anywhere.
A
Like
jacket,
I wore my
a
normal clothes, like
t-shirt,
what I normally
and
wear.
pajama pants. So you
I
that's what
literally
a
just
normal
wore
person
the
wears.
clothes that I would normally wear and just hung out with this chick for a little
Who
while.
the hell wears shoes inside?
She literally got there as soon as I got home. So I was just like, okay, and I just put a shirt on. That was it.
Bastard.
And
You're a bastard.
If I remember correctly, by the way, I told you I'm here and she is here, and you were like, I'm taking a dump.
Yeah, I
and
had to
you
take a
were taking a
big
shit the
shit.
whole time.
I had to take like a solid 20-minute shit as well.
Yeah. And so I just sat there, just like, what's good? So I just had to put a shirt on real quick. Like, I didn't have time to get changed because you were in there taking a shit.
Ugh.
And then what? When you come out of the bathroom, I'm supposed to go back to my room and get changed? Yeah, right.
You didn't have to. You didn't have to let her in immediately. You could just let her wait outside.
Hey, wait outside. No. If you wanted
Did
to
we
fucking,
see her on
you
our
know,
way in?
You wanted to get lucky? Yes, I literally saw
Oh.
her on the way in.
Damn, that's sad.
Bruh.
She was hot though, and at the end of the day, she made an OnlyFans at some point, and Jake subscribed to it,
And Ethan bought it.
and Jake subscribed to it,
And
and
Ethan bought
Jake
it.
subscribed to it, and he screen recorded it and sent it to me. So
And Ethan bought it, and he screen recorded it, and he showed me.
nope,
And I don't have
it's
it.
the reverse of what happened. And then he
Ethan, I have a lot to lose
and
here.
then he said, "Hey Ethan, I don't have that video anymore. You mind finding it and sending it to me?" And then I said,
Ethan-
"I'll try to find it, buddy."
And then I found it, and I sent it to Ethan, and I deleted it off my phone.
But yeah, so
Yep.
And let me tell you, that ass was fat as fuck. Oh.
Damn.
She was fucking fat, bro. God damn.
Honestly, I don't even remember. I don't even remember.
I remember it being like the gigawatt hours is like solid 9,000 plus.
Like, she was like the type of girl that was like petite and like had like an hourglass figure with like the ass that had like the cottage cheese wrinkles on it. Like, that's how fat it was. Like, that's how big that fucking ass
Her
was.
ass was absurdly fat, bro.
Yeah.
Absurd. Like disproportionately big. Oh man.
Damn. You would have set up a mirror in your room so you could
Yeah.
look like American
Bruh.
Psycho.
Damn. I wish that her standards weren't high as fuck. But, you know, that's life.
Well, her standards are high as fuck now because she thinks that she's like hot shit because she made an OnlyFans and then deleted it. Fucking dumb bitch. And now she's just regular again. But she's still like
she thinks she's
on
hot
her,
shit because she made one and then deleted it?
yeah, like now on her Instagram, she'll like show off on her stories and like do like lewd shit, but nothing sexual. You know what I mean?
The hell?
Like, it's like, what are you doing? Like, why don't you just put your OnlyFans back
Probably
up?
because
if
she
you're gonna
realized
keep
that she
acting
was
like that?
becoming a whore. And she realized, like, as all these other girls should, hey, maybe I shouldn't fucking sell my body.
Yeah, what does that change though? Like, what does that? She was always a whore anyway.
I don't know. Women are idiots. They're
You know, there were
stupid.
dudes in high school that hated me because she would speak to me sometimes. Because they, like, after class, every so often, it's like, we're going in the same direction, chat. We just chat, and then I'd go to class, and I would forget about her for that until the next day when we had class again. And there were dudes on the baseball team that she told me, she was like, oh, that guy hates you. And I was like, why? Because he thinks that I have a crush on you. Like, what?
See, that's.
I don't fucking care
You know what's
then. I don't
crazy
fucking
Is
care.
that she is the most, like, honestly, one of the most prime examples of, like, how dangerous a woman can be. Like, she is a straight up femme fatale. I don't even know if that's fully accurate, but in a way of it's like, let's say 5 years from now, I become fucking rich and successful, and I have a fucking great car and a great business, and I have like I'm so rich that I can just have a gold watch on my wrist and like a chain and not give a fuck. And I'm like balling.
She would bankrupt you. She would
Yes.
bankrupt you.
Think about this though. Think about this. I'm rich as fuck. Like I'm wearing Gucci. I'm fucking balling. I'm wearing gold sunglasses.
Wearing a Gucci t-shirt.
and I meet her again. And I'm now at the point now where I can 100% bag her. And I 100% would. Purely because I want to fuck the ever-loving shit out of her. But here's why she's a dangerous, dangerous woman. Because she... it would be yes. I know because I have money, I can fuck you. And you have a perfect fucking body, so I could probably fuck you multiple times. Like you can use me for my money multiple times. Like it's an equal transaction. But here's the thing. This was the same thing the way it was in high school. She has like a very seductive personality, where it's not even just sexual. The way her personality is, I could picture myself in a foolish man thinking with his dick plight, falling in love with her and staying with her and letting her eat my fucking bank account dry because she is funny. She's flirty. She's everything that you can imagine a fun blonde to be. You know, fucking a bimbo white bitch to be.
She's not blonde anymore either, which adds points.
And she's also not a bitch either. Like she was never an annoying naggy bitch.
Yeah, she's not a bitch. That's true.
So
she was always pretty chill.
I feel like,
and now she's like a stoner too. So
I feel like if I got rich as fuck, and I got with her, it would not be that easy. Like it wouldn't be something like I hit it and quit it. It'd be harder to do that because she had so much sway, so much power just from the combined power of her looks and her personality alone that she had an army of guys in high school that were just obsessed with her. And it's enough power for me years later to still think about her in such high regard. And even though she probably hasn't thought about me at all.
I ended up dating a girl like that in high school. She wasn't a bimbo. She was okay, so imagine she was half white, quarter Mexican, quarter black. So she was ethnic, right? Look at her, and she was hot as fuck too. She had like beautiful hair, and she had big glasses. You know, she was a hot chick. And there were dudes that hated me because I was with her. Like dudes just fucking hated me because I was with her. Dudes that I've never met before that I just seen around school sometime, and she'd tell me. And I ended up getting into a fight because of her, because this dude was so pissed off that I got her, that he needed to show off how much of a fucking big, strong man he was and fight me. And I fucking kicked his teeth into the dirt. And then, like, really, dude, fuck off. There were, like, multiple guys that hated me because of the chicks that would talk to me sometimes.
I feel like that same thing happened to me, too, in middle school. Like, my first quote-unquote girlfriend, was friends with a lot of guys, and when I started quote-unquote dating her, you know, because it's fucking middle school, I feel like a lot of these guys had it out for me after that. Like, it's this weird fucking school thing where, like, I don't know what it is with these dudes.
But, like, this ethnic chick didn't have friends. Like, she didn't have a fuckload of friends. Just dudes had crushes on her.
That's weird. That's creepy.
So it was very strange.
That's very creepy.
Yeah, it was very strange. Do you remember our, like, bus stop at our school?
Yeah.
In the back? Yeah. So one time I was walking down the sidewalk that was, like, between the parking lot and the football field. And I was walking down this sidewalk, still in, like, the school's boundaries. And I start walking across the street, and I'm with one of my friends, and he's giving me a ride home. Start walking across the street, and this dude that literally was from, like, Wisconsin or some shit would wear, like, cowboy hats and, like, wear, like, big belt buckles and shit because he had just moved to Texas and wanted to fit in. So he would, like, and put on, like, a fake Southern accent, too. This dude, like, really, really wanted to be like, I'm fucking Texan, you know? Like, that was gay as fuck to begin with. dude hated me. I think it was because either one of the girls I was dating, I can't remember when this was. It was either the girl I was dating or some of the other girls that just talked to me sometimes. But this dude hated me. He had like a lifted white pickup truck, like the biggest faggy thing you could do in Texas. The just lifted white trucks. And he's wearing his cowboy hat. And I'm walking across the street and he like put the gas on the pedal straight towards me as we're walking across the street. I'm with my friend too, who has nothing to do with any of this. And I like go, shit, I like jump out of the way. And he stops like a few feet after he would have hit me because he already hit the brakes and puts his window down and starts like causing bullshit. He starts like, hey, fag, hey, what's up, fucking buddy? What are you doing, huh? Where is so-and-so? And I just walk up to the truck and there's like that step that you put your foot on to get into a lifted truck. Like it needs fucking steps.
Oh my God.
I put my foot on that step and put my hand like where the window would go up, like in the window of the door. I put my left hand in the window of the door, got up, grabbed him by the shirt, and then grabbed him by the hair and bashed his face into the door, like where the window would be. Just one bash and let go, and I got down. And he like nose started bleeding, and he drove
Oh my
off.
God.
And I never heard from him again. Like, what a fucking loser.
Failure.
Loser. I just bashed his face one time into his car door. And he left because he was a fucking retard that let me walk up to the door. Like, really? If you really wanted to hit me, then why don't you drive while I'm on your giant step for your fucking lifted pickup truck bag?
Giant.
No, he was just a pussy.
To like climb a mountain just to get up to this.
Literally 90-degree angle in my fucking knee to get up there, dude.
Oh man. Bro.
What a fucking faggot.
God damn, there were some hot bitches in high school, bro. Let me tell you, man. Oh, man.
For the past 30 minutes, this conversation was Jake's cooler than Ethan, and I'm happy with that. So,
don't care.
Oh, well, I really gotta take a piss, so we need to end this shit, bro.
All I know is one time there was this girl, and she walked on the hallway, and she had like, there's this bitch, and she had like really good makeup. Maybe it was just a lot of it, and I just never seen that before. And she had like a black dress on and high heels in high school. Like she's wearing a black dress, high heels, and a bunch of makeup in a high school. Like, bitch, what the fuck do you think this is? And one time I saw her walking in the hallway, and it was like slow motion. I was like, I couldn't stop myself from staring. I was like...
It was like you were watching Mean Girls.
Yeah, and then she like looked at me and noticed, like, she just like in slow motion was walking, saw me staring at her, and kept eye contact with me, and then like kept walking on the hallway. I'm like, what the fuck was that?
Bro, you were literally in a fucking American Pie scene.
Yes.
Like, what the fuck?
Like, she was hot as fuck.
Damn.
And
yeah, I have no idea who you're talking about.
I've never been the same since. And
ever since you had a slow motion hot chick walking by moment.
And it has really
I don't think I've ever had one of those.
Traumatized me, and I
now you're scared.
Probably not.
And your pecker is all small and tucked in.
And I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight, and I'm going to be thinking about all the things I could have done that I didn't.
Yeah.
So this episode is brought to you by Me Undies.
Women.
And you want some undies? Go to Me Undies.
Okay.
Ho, 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 ho. I hope you guys enjoyed this very special episode. What have you learned today, Jake?
Yeah. That the Grinch was right all along.
No! He wasn't! Because
yes,
he smells like shit and he can't get bitches!
Oh. Well, that you were wrong and you're not real. I mean, sorry, I shouldn't have said that. That Santa Claus is the best ever, and he gives everyone toys and presents, and his elves make them all, and they give them to us. And thank you, Santa Claus, for this beautiful Christmas episode.
Yes!
If you want to call it a Christmas episode, feel free.
Yes, it is. I hope all your children out there have a good time. Bye.
Bye.